I was up before Barbara Holstein from Montague. Certainly do want to echo Yelena's comments that the board has been very indulgent this evening and respectful of everyone coming to the podium, and it is definitely duly, we do the same thing at my board, and I do appreciate it. When a board, this is taken from the New Jersey School Board's website, when school board members and charter school trustees take their oath of office, they do not lose their constitutional rights to free speech. The post showed and this is taken from Shulamate's statement. The post showed a picture of Anne Frank's face. Above her head was a statement: the people who hit Anne Frank were breaking the law, and under her picture it said, the people who killed Anne Frank were following the law. Heading the whole picture was a statement: substitute the law with executive orders or mandates, and the line at the bottom, most areas of the meme said, the law is not a moral compass. There's been a lot of comments here tonight, and there's been a lot of comments on both sides, there and there. When I walked to the back of the room earlier this evening, a gentleman whom I do not know and is still present in this room came up to me, shoved me in my shoulder, and then when I turned to look to see who got shoved, when I got shoved from the back, shoved me in the front of my shoulder going forward. Do you find that that's an appropriate and community of excellence? He then chastised me and said, why are you here? He asked me, why are you here? Did they pay you? How dare you come here? Wow. I said, I'm sorry, I don't know you. My name is Barbara Holstein. What is your name? And I extended my hand out to him. He turned and walked away from me. The police officers assured me that I would be protected at this meeting tonight. I find it atrocious that I would be approached by someone at a board meeting simply because I came here to share my experience, strength, and hope for the children of New Jersey. As a board member and an elected board member, I do not represent just my district. New Jersey School Board's website, as you are researching, I represent all the children of this school district. My voice matters, your voice matters, and their voice matters. However, some of the actions I've seen here tonight were very, very disturbing. I saw eyes rolling, I saw shuddering, I saw facial expressions. I saw 3 times this group of people stood.
Could you please address the board?
I'm sorry, they stood 3 times. Do you know what used to happen when Hitler stood in front of a crowd? Okay, this night was started because someone made the connection between unfair mandates that are coming from our government, that are taking our rights to free speech, our rights to our personal and individual medical freedom. And so what did we do in this community of excellence? We stood 3 times to show solidarity for those who are controlling our rights to free speech and our medical freedom for our children. If you want a community of excellence, then you must lead with a community of excellence with all children in mind, not just the way you think they should be raised. You don't get to tell me how to raise my child. I am the parent, my child is the child. You are the teacher, you teach my child. You do not come up and tell my child that they have to wear a mask. That's my choice. I don't tell you how to dress your child in the morning. You don't tell me how to dress mine. Some of the things that I noted here, and I did make some notes, and I'm just gonna go to read this to closing statements. I've heard your mission is a claim of community of excellence as defined by whom? What are the specific, observable, and measurable objectives that define your mission of a community of excellence? I didn't hear any of those tonight. I just hear that you have a mission of community of excellence. Well, what does that look like? Does that look like people standing up 3 times to say, yes, they're right, and no, they're wrong? Because let me tell you, he was elected, and she was elected, and they were elected by a majority of the people in this town. So their voices do matter on this board. They matter to half your town, or more than half your town. Does it look like the actions and statements that I observed tonight?
30 seconds left.
Thank you. Shaming and condemning, threatening as if you are the judge and jury, and pressuring a publicly elected board member, therefore completely dismissing that he sits on this board because the majority of the people of this town elected him to serve on this board is extremely disrespectful of the election process and the voice of the majority of people in your town, not the majority of your teachers who, more than likely like me, are from out of town.
Listening to the groans and signs observing and the crazy signs being made and the rolling of eyes and the snarky hand and shoulder shrugs are surely no signs of open-minded, harmonious community of excellence.
I'm sorry,
Your
your
three-time
time is up.
obedient standing created the
Ms.
image
Holstein.
of Nazis saluting Hitler. Have a good night. Thank you.